My wife always tells me I look 10 years older than I am, so because she hates the beard. That's mainly why I grow it. Today in the wood yard, I'm going to take this wood, put it in that truck. We're going to go deliver it. Here we go. Hey guys, my name is Chris. In case you haven't been here before, if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Today I've got a wood delivery. We're going to take this stack right here, going to put it into the truck, and I'm going to go deliver it, and that's going to happen in about 2 hours. And between that time, as you can see out there, if you look out into the field, I've got a fresh crop of dandelions to harvest, so I got to do some lawn mowing. And then after that, then I'm going to go over and work on doing some stacking. But the first thing I'm going to do is get this wood thrown into the truck so I can go deliver it, because delivering wood's the best part of making wood, I think. So here we go. We're going to load it up right now. So as you can see, I have the world's brightest shirt on today, and I thought I would wear it just in case there was people that were visually impaired so they could see me easier. It hurts my eyes when I look down. This thing is so bright. I bought this for when I was doing a job one time with a friend that we were doing work out on the street. We cut a tree down, and I was in the street, and I knew I was going to be doing it, so I figured I should wear something like this, because I don't really have any high-vis stuff for, you know, doing construction work, because I don't have a job where I do that. It's not my thing. But it is bright, very bright. So here we go. I'm going to load up this wood. I'm going to answer some questions as I'm doing this too. So I'm going to leave here for a second. I'm going to go throw this in the truck. I'll be right back, but I'll keep talking to you so you're not afraid. So what I'm doing is the truck is a ways away, because this is as close as I could get, because I got a bunch of stuff in the way here of this pile, and hopefully I can sell some more wood that's in front, and I can get at this a little easier, because it's kind of a pain having to move the wood this far. So what I like to do when I have to move wood a ways like this, where I can't get close, is I like to start a base in the bottom of the bed of the truck, and get it so that I've got something to throw wood at, because I don't want to throw it and actually just hit the bottom of the truck. So now that I've got some chunks in there, I'll take these, and then I just give them kind of a back toss, and I'll show you that right here. So there you can see that I've got a few chunks of wood in the truck now, so that I've got something to aim at, because I don't like throwing it just in an empty truck like this. So you'll see it coming. I just kind of throw it at the wood, and I always try to put a little bit of backspin so that it rotates backwards, as you see how these are going. And what that does is it prevents it from shooting up into the window and hitting the back window, because there's some of you that apparently have broken windows before. And like I've said in the past, I've been doing this, loading a pickup truck for like 50 years now with wood, and I've never broke a window yet. So maybe you're going to get to see it live, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I do. I just kind of toss it from where I am right here, and I have to carry it. And the next thing I want to mention, I'm going to come up in here, I take the camera off the stand so I can get you some close-ups. I have had people ask me, how come my truck's not all dented up? Well, there are dents. This truck is 7 years old now, and I've had it since it was brand new. And this is what I generally do, is I throw wood in like this so that there's kind of a base, and I throw the wood at it. But there are dents. If you look here, yeah, I don't know if you can see, there's some dents in on the wheel wells. And over here, this one's kind of got some dents on it too. The bottom is not dented, the side's not really dented. The back wall you see back there, there's a couple little dents. But overall, the truck is actually in real good shape, considering that I haul wood with it all the time. And I know some people throw big chunks in. Now, a lot of the dents that are in here, I didn't do. It's when I've had people helping me, and they throw the wood in. Or if I'm in the woods cutting rounds, and people will throw the wood over the top of the edge. They don't set it in like I do, or roll it in. I usually set my wood like on a tailgate and then roll it in, or I shove it in from the side. But I've had people helping me, like friends, relatives, and it's not their truck, so they just throw the stuff in. So there are a few dents in it, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as some of them I've seen. Obviously, some of you have seen some other trucks that look like they've been pounded on with a ball-peen hammer for about a year and a half, or a sledgehammer. So now we're going to finish loading it here. Here we go. We're going to speed things up now. So there it is, another beautiful load of wood ready to go to its new home. And for those of you that want to know how far I was trucking it when you saw it going in, the wood was right here. It was right through this area. It was started here and it went there for 8 feet. So I was throwing it from here to there because that's as close as I could get, because I've got a pile of wood on the other side of the truck over there that I could not turn any tighter. I got this wood pile here, and I got that pile of cherry that still hasn't sold yet that I got to get sold. So that's as close as I could get, because what I want to do is, once I get this cherry right here, this pile is cherry and that pile is cherry, once I get that sold, all of this will open up and I can get a whole nother truckload in here is my plan, because this oak will all sell. And I just did a little inventory. This is 2 rows of 2/3 of a cord, so there's 4 face cords here. Same over there is 4 face cords, so it gives me 8. And then the pile that you see straight right over there, that is a full cord, so that's another 3 face cords, so that gives me 11. And then the pile in front of it, I believe that's 2 full cords there, so that's another 6. So I've got like 17 or so, 17 to 18, give it somewhere in that range of oak that's left. And then the oak will be 100% gone for this year, for this season I should say. But within the next couple months, I've got wood way in the back that I cut and split last fall, that I cut and split fairly small like this stuff. So I mean, it's nothing really any bigger than what you see this right here. So it'll dry actually very fast. And a lot of it was dead standing wood when I cut it, so it will dry very fast. And it was actually, a lot of it was pretty much dry when I cut it and split it. So there wasn't a lot of drying that was necessary. So I believe a lot of that's going to be ready, but I will use a moisture meter to test it. So now I'm going to go ride around on my John Deere tractor lawnmower for about an hour and a half. I'm going to mow my dandelions. As you can see, I got a bumper crop growing here, and get that mowed. And you don't need to see that. Maybe I'll show you just a little clip, but it's lawn mowing. I'm just going to ride around in circles, and then I'm going to go over and work on the wood stacks that we were working on yesterday. So here we go, work time again. Got to get busy right now. There it is, another beautiful unloaded load of oak. On to the next one. The harvesting of the dandelions is complete, and I delivered my load of wood, and I got another text, but it's for tomorrow morning. Somebody wants a load of wood, and they want mixed hardwood. So I'm going to start right here, loading some in. I got about 4 different kinds I'm going to put in, because the guy wants a face cord, a 1/3 of a cord of mixed hardwood. So I'm just going to start from this pile, because the truck was back in this corner, so I thought I would just back up right in here and start loading this. So I'm going to put a little bit of maple on, I'm going to put a little bit of ash on, probably going to put a little bit of cherry on, and I got a little bit of basswood right here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of everything on. So here we go, it's loading time once again. There it is, another beautiful load of wood. There is some maple in there, there's some basswood, a bunch of cherry I just put in, and some birch. Saw a couple pieces of oak, a couple pieces of poplar, a couple pieces of cottonwood, but mainly a lot of birch, basswood, cherry. That's what the main part of it is, and maple. So there it is. So that will be delivered tomorrow morning. So if you want to see this get unloaded, you got to come back tomorrow morning. Sorry about that, because I'm not doing any more work outside today. I do have one question for you though. It's a very important question. I have never had a beard in the summertime, and it's getting hot out. Today was 77 degrees and sunny, and I'm just wet under here. I think it's time. It must be time to get rid of the beard. I've always gotten rid of it. Usually it gets around 70, 80 degrees. It's just too hot. And then I get about 10 years younger instantly because there's no more white. My wife always tells me I look 10 years older than I am, so because she hates the beard. That's mainly why I grow it. I think that's funny. So anyway, I think that's it for today, folks. Please hit the buttons. You know what to do. Hit the like, the subscribe, the share, and tell me if I should shave my beard or not. And tomorrow I'll be back in the wood yard. You should come along. It'll be fun. We're going to do more fun stuff. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Irene.